These are directions on how to create your own brochure using Office 365 and Microsoft Word for Miss Hudson Peck and Miss Robbins' class. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and pull up your brochure template. And if you look at the top blue bar, it'll have your name on it. In the far left-hand corner, at the top, you want to make sure it says on. It'll automatically save your things. So if you lose power or your battery dies or something, this automatically saves it no matter what. I think it saves it a couple every like 20 seconds or something like that. So many changes you make, it'll save it in case you forget. So basically, you're going to see this is one side, and this actually folds in thirds. So the dotted lines would be folds. This one over here is your cover, would be the first page, I mean. And so if we wanted to put our title in here, we would double click on this. Let me see. Actually, let's just go ahead and highlight on here, and we're just going to type the title. And it'll replace what we have highlighted with our title. In here, would be a picture. So if you wanted to insert a picture, you could go to Insert, Online Pictures, and it gives you a search engine here. So I have invented a creature, so it's not really a Georgia one. Then we're going to type it in, and then type Enter. It'll give you pictures. So let's say I want this one over here. I would click on it and insert it, and it'll insert it over here. We can make it a little smaller so it fits inside the box. And it's that easy to put it in. Then I want to put my name down here. And that would be the beginning of my first part. This Georgia part over here, if you want to use the coloring, you can go to Draw. It gives you a bunch of different things you can use. I'm going to just pick the marker here, the pen, and if I click down here, it'll give me some choices. Say I want it thicker. It is at the thickest right now. Maybe I just want it to, maybe I want it to sparkle. And then to show that, maybe that this specific moth lives in this part of Georgia, I can mouse over it. If you have a touch screen, you can use a touch screen to fill it in. And maybe that's where that animal could be located in Georgia. All right, and then you can just go back to home. And let's say I want to type in here. Oop. I think I need to go back to Draw and tell it that I'm done. Oopsies. Okay, we click on the box. You see how it's got circles all around the box. This is where it's going to take your text. So you can type in your text, the fact that you found about it. And then move it. If it's if you want it bigger, your fact doesn't fit in there, it's too shrimpy or it's too small, make sure you go back to home, you highlight it, and you can change the size of it here. And as you drag down, you can see how it gets big and small. So you can kind of play with that and make sure it gets to where you want it. And that is how you can draw, you can type, and you can insert pictures. If you scroll down, I've got little caption boxes right here underneath each picture. Same thing, you just click on it and you can type inside it. If you want to draw a picture, you can also click on draw and draw what you want to. I'm not that good at drawing things like that, so it's not in it. The next side is, then you can scroll down and go to the next page. So that is just the basics on how to type, how to add a picture, how to draw and use Microsoft Office 365. When you have finished, you will go to File and Save a Copy. It already has your title in it, and then you just click Save. And yes, you want to replace what you had in there. So I'll say yes. And now I have a copy of this. So I'm going to come back and work on this the next day. I can pull it up and I can go ahead and add more things to it. When you're ready to share it, you would go you want to save it first and go all the way over here to share. And then you would type your teacher's name in. Here's mine. And you would click on that and then hit send. If your teacher is Miss Robbins, there's hers, and you'd click on that, and then you would go ahead and hit send, and you have finished. Hope these help you out in creating a wonderful brochure on one of the Georgia animals.